Okay, this video is about a piece of the gun legislation that's being pushed through concerning New York's um, carry law. First, basically, there's three uh, kinds of carry laws in various states. Okay, there's may issue, shall issue, and now that a lot of states have, I think it's like 20 or so, maybe more, um, constitutional carry. So may issue, shall issue, constitutional carry. New York is a may issue state. Now, what that means is, and there's other states too, I believe, and of course they're liberal states. What that means is you can carry a gun in the state of New York if you're someone like Donald Trump has a may issue. He had it way before he was president. He's had it for decades, I think. Robert De Niro and others like that. You have to prove, you have to go to officials and prove in that state that you are being stalked or someone's threatened your life, something like that, that you need a firearm to carry. Okay, that's what that means. And many times, even with that, there's lots of stipulations. Like you may work at a gas station that's in a real bad neighborhood. They may issue you a permit, but it may be only for while you're at work. Um, then there's shall issue states. A shall issue is a state that basically says as long as you're a law abiding citizen, you don't have any felony, you meet the criteria, then you're issued a permit to carry. And it varies who authorizes that, etc. Um, on both of those state per state. Those are the ones that's easy to get. As long as you're a law abiding citizen, you're fine. You can get a uh, permit to carry. And then there's the constitutional carry states. Those states basically say you don't need a permit. You can carry a gun as long as you're legally allowed to carry a gun and where you're legally allowed to carry it at. Just like the other two as well. Okay, the problem with New York is they have always, always been one of these states that makes up all these gun laws. Okay, like for example, what they're trying to do now, the U.S. Supreme Court is probably going to see that New York's basically not allowing people to carry firearms because I mean you have to be somebody basically to carry in New York. The U.S. Supreme Court is basically going to rule that unconstitutional. And what New York is going to do, and they're already making up these plans, um, things like, oh, okay, well, you can carry then, that's fine, but you can't have them on subways. You can't have them here. Okay, subways is a means of transportation in New York. I live in Kentucky. You know, subways, you know. New York, especially if you live in New York City, you need the subway. That's your transportation. That's like saying in Kentucky, you can carry a gun, you just can't have it in your car. Okay, so, that's the problem with these may issue, these ultra liberal states like New York, California, New Jersey, etc., Massachusetts. They make up these ridiculous gun laws that the average law abiding citizen is hindered by. And it causes New York City has a lot of crime, you know, and cities in general do. It's not saying anything against cities. It's just saying that, I mean, if you live in a city, there's lots of people, lots of congestion. There's going to be lots of crime. More people equates to more crime. Okay? But yeah, you know, the United States Supreme Court is going to rule it unconstitutional in New York. Um, just like years ago when Washington D.C. wouldn't, you could have a state or you could have a gun in Virginia, etc., but you couldn't own a firearm in Washington D.C. You couldn't even have it in your house. These are things that it's just ridiculous gun laws. These common sense gun laws, and May issue is ridiculous. It needs to be done away with. It should be either shall issue states or constitutional carry. Plain and simple. But anyway, that's my opinion on that. Put your opinion in the comments. Like, share, and subscribe. Be safe and stay safe. Thanks a lot, guys.